guys, welcome to another customs video. And technically this isn't my custom. I kind of did stuff to it to the specific way someone wanted it, kind of. Sorry, I gotta sneeze. Anyway, so this is something I made for Seven. When I had first made him his custom, he made this doll. Well, I think he had this doll, but then he kind of made it to go with the custom I had originally made him, Libra, which I do have a, there we go. That was weird. I do have a video for that custom on here somewhere. I mean, look at my customs playlist. It'll have all my customs that I make on it. But here he is. Seven did his amazing face up, or Ray, he's called Ray now, or Ray 7, I think that's what his channel is. I'm just really used to calling him Seven, so that's why I say Seven all the time. But I added earrings, I did 2 loops, and then this bead set, and I don't know why I was compelled to give him a 4-leaf clover, but I did. On this side, I gave him an arrowhead and then a round bead. And then I just put 1 hoop on this one. I thought about giving him a nose piercing or something, but, I don't know, I just felt like he didn't really need it. I don't know. But then, and I did reroute him. He was a deuce. He had the snakes and everything, or, no, he did not have snakes. Seven had taken them out already. So all I had to do was reroute, and it was actually pretty easy. I thought I was going to have a harder time than I actually did. So yeah, I was actually pretty happy that I was able to do this so easily. And I have it in a ponytail just because I thought it looked cool. He doesn't have to keep it in the ponytail. It actually looks kind of cool down. If you look at, I have another custom I did of a deuce that I rerouted as well, that I'll be showing here soon, or maybe you saw that before this, I don't know. I don't know when these videos are going up, so, yeah. But I did his hair in green and brown. I tried to keep with the same kind of color scheme Libra was in, which was basically brown, green, and purple, with copper thrown in. So I also made this collar out of, I bought this vine thing at the dollar store. I basically just cut it up and made this collar, and it doesn't come off in the back, but I made it that way because, gotta do this lightly because I don't want to break him, obviously, but if you just kind of pull at the head just a smidge, the head will pop off. And these had broke off when I first was trying to reroute him, and it wasn't a fun time. I thought I totally destroyed his doll. And where did I do with the other collar? So I couldn't decide which color I wanted on him, so and I did it for this reason, because to me the collar just had to be one solid piece, because I just envisioned it that way. So ta-da! I also have this one, which looks kind of cool on him too. It's a little more simple, I think, in my opinion. I actually like the other one better, but I'm going to send him both, so that way he can change it or do whatever he wants with whichever, if he likes one better than the other. There we go. His head back on. So, I also made this hot glue. Did the whole thing with the hot glue jewelry again. Or don't know if you've seen that yet either. But anyway. Hot glue. If you guys want a tutorial on how to do hot glue stuff for these size dolls, or even SD Bella Jointed dolls or whatever, Obviously, I don't have an SD doll, but I'm just saying, if you want to know how to make hot glue things for your doll, or things out of hot glue for your doll, I can always do a video on that if that's something you guys would like to see. Because I actually kind of like it. And you can paint it and stuff like that. And then these are the pants that he sent this doll in. So I basically painted them brown and then faded like purple from the bottom to the top to like the knee area. I did like purple, and then I added some fur around the waist. Excuse me. And then I sewed sleeve cuffs at the bottom of his thing here, and I sewed this too with the purple in mind. So I tried to add purple into him without making him, because that was the other thing. I didn't want to make him too purpley, because he is a boy doll. Not to say that boys can't have purple or whatever. I just didn't want him to be too purple. So I did a bits and pieces of purple in different areas, like so. And then the last thing I kind of did for him was do this, which he is a Leo. I think he said, I gotta reread what he told me, but he said something about Leo in a lion's paw or something like that. So what I did was do like the kind of like paw tattoos that I do on some of my other dolls. The only thing I did different was I added claws, because that kind of adds a little more to it. And then I added a bit of like tribal kind of like design to it. But yeah. And then I did paint the skull cap that's on him, because I don't know, I just kind of felt like it needed a little cleaning up. I kind of wanted it to be one color, because it was like faded from like a lighter green to a darker green, and I was just like, it bugged me, and he said I could do whatever to it, so I was just like, okay, I painted it. And it looks all like, it really does look like a brand new doll, even though he still has like the same face up he came in. And that was the other thing. When I got him, he had like some type of thing on his, like it was like glue or something. Like someone dropped his foot and like glue or something. But, so I tried to clean that up as much as possible. He also has like one or two chew marks in it, but I mean, it's not that big of a deal. But I was able to get like it fairly, I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up or anything, but I don't know, Seven knows what it looks like, so he'll know. And I did though make his hands don't come off, so I had to kind of find a way around that, because I did for another custom make things that don't have a seam on it like this one does. This one you can just pop off. But with another thing I made for another doll, I was able to make something that you can just pop the hand off and take it off that way. But lastly, the last thing I made him, other than the other, so basically I made this, which I had a lot of fun making these things. It's actually kind of nice to not worry about having to do the face for a doll, but I also made him the sword, and it's actually kind of like a weird shape. I actually painted the end, like I made the end of it. I actually didn't like sculpt a hilt for it, because I thought it would be cool just to kind of wrap the blade itself, and I made him like a little bit of a cool little sword, because I wanted to. I don't know if I'm going to do anything else. I was going to blush his body, but I thought he looked fine without the blushing. I liked him without the blushing. I mean, if Ray really wants me to blush it, I guess he can always send it back to me, but that's like a lot of back and forth. But I really liked him just kind of how he was, because Libra doesn't have any type of blushing, so I figured if he was more detailed, they would kind of go together a little bit less. So yeah, because I made him with her in mind, because he is like her boyfriend or whatever. I don't know the story, so I just know they're like a thing and stuff. But yeah. That's gonna be it. I would normally go into detail about the face and stuff, but like I said, Seven did the face, which is awesome. I actually do want a custom by him eventually, but he has to wait for the weather, and never talked about it really. But anyway, that's going to be it. Seven, Ray, I hope you like what I did for your dude. He's really awesome, and thank you for giving me like the opportunity to do something for your doll, because I like doing this kind of stuff. It makes me happy. I really love doing it, and I like helping out my friends, like help their imagination come to life in a way. Although he did give me like pretty much free reign, because I actually came up with a lot of these ideas right after I had made Libra, and he was like, it'd be cool if he had an outfit to match her. So when he decided to send me him, he wanted him, like some of the ideas were kind of added on to just the outfit, which is kind of cool. Like the hair, he had asked me about the piercings after I had done some of the hair. I was like, hey, do you want piercings on your doll? And he was like, yeah. The cuffs, I can't remember if I had already had those in mind. And then these pants don't look at all like my original sketch, but I mean, I think they look better than what I had sketched out originally. I'm rambling now, but yeah. I'm gonna put pictures right here, so if there's something you guys didn't see very well, you can see it in the pictures. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Yet again, I'm gonna repeat myself because I'm a little derpy. Sorry. What can you do? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Ray, I hope you enjoyed, or you like your custom. And I will see you guys later. Also, click the links. I will have random video, maybe the playlist or something around here somewhere, probably right there. And then I'll have Ray's channel link right there. He does some really cool stuff on his channel, like dolly finds, and then he does wine and dollies and stuff like that. So that's really awesome. And then I'll have my subscribey bubble right there if you guys feel like clicking on it. You don't have to. It's fine. And yeah, that's gonna be it. I'll see you guys later. Bye!